everyone. Hope you are all safe and healthy. Now we are going to discuss about the chapter 2, that is origin and classification of Visha. Visha Yoni means origin of Visha. Lord Brahma deposited this poison which originated from water and resembles fire in Jangama and Sthavara Visha. Visha gets aggravated in Varsha Rutu as it is originated from water, and as the yoni of Visha is water, Visha gets pacified by the effect of water. Also, because the origin of Visha is water, it becomes sticky like jaggery when it comes in contact with water and spreads during the rainy season most. Now we will see the classification of Visha. According to Acharya Charaka, it has been classified into two types, Sthavara and Jangama. Sthavara means plant or mineral origin, whereas Jangama means animal origin. According to Acharya Sushruta, it has been divided into three types, Sthavara, Jangama, Krutrima. According to Acharya Vagbhatta, it has been divided into two types, Akrutrima and Kutrima, whereas in turn Akrutrima is divided into two types, Sthavara and Jangama, and Krutrima is divided into Garivisha. According to Vruddha Kashyapa, Visha is divided into three types, Sthavara, Jangama, Krutrima, whereas Krutrima is in turn divided into two types, Savishadravya Samyoga Kruta, Avishadravya Samyoga Kruta, and these are divided into again two types, Dushi Visha and Gara Visha. According to Rasatarangini, it has been divided into two types, Sthavara and Jangama, whereas Sthavara is again divided into Mahavisha and Upavisha. Under Mahavisha, we have Halahala, Haridra, Kalakuta, Shrungaka, etc. Whereas under Upavisha, we have Ahifena, Rechaka, Vijaya. Whereas Mahavishas are 9 and Upavishas are 11. Now we will see what are the sources of Vishas. The place where Visha gets originated or the media through which it gets manifested is called as Visha Adhisthana or the source of Visha. Visha is broadly classified as Sthavara and Jangama Visha, and these two categories have their own Adhishthanas. In Sthavara Visha, there are 10 sources of Visha, whereas in Jangama Visha, there are 16 sources of Visha. Adhisthana Bheda. The classification of Visha on the basis of its location. First we will see Sthavara Adhisthana. These are the parts of the plants from which these are originated. First is Pushpa means flower, Phala means fruit, Patra means leaf, Mula means root, Tvak means bark, Bija means seed, Kanda means stems, Sara means essence, Niryasa or Kshira means latex, Khanija means minerals. Moolam Patram Phalam, Pushpam Tvak Kshira Sara Evacha, Niryaso Dhatavaschaiva, Kandascha Dashamam Smrutaha. In total, 55 Sthavara Visha has been explained. In this table, I have mentioned the Adhistan and from how many plants we could take, and all the plants I have mentioned here. For example, Mula Visha, we could extract it from 8 plants, that is Kaner, Sugnadha, Gargaka, Karghat, Vijayani, etc. So, all this 10 I have included here. Patra Visha can be taken from 5 plants, Phala Visha can be taken from 12 plants, Pushpa Visha could be taken from 5 plants, Tvak, Sara and Niryasa could be taken from 7 plants, Kshir Visha could be taken from 3 plants, Dhatu Visha could be taken from 2 plants, and Kanda Visha could be taken from 13 plants. Now we will see about Jangama Adhisthana. Jangama Adhisthana, these the sources are 16 sources. We could take it from Nishwasa means exhalation, Dhamstra means teeth, Nakha means cloth, Mutra means urine, Purisha means feces, Shukra means semen, Lala means saliva, Artava means menstrual blood, Mukha means mouth, Sandhamsha means pincers, Vishardhita means flatus, Tunda means beak, Asthi means bones, Pitta means bile, Shukha means hair, Shava means cadaver. In Sthavara Visha, we could extract it only from plants, but in Jangama Visha, we could extract it from many things, that is the animals, whereas the dead bodies too. The examples of Jangama Visha I have mentioned here. For example, Drusta and Nihishwasa. Divya Sarpa. Comparative study of gunas. There are mainly four gunas, that is Visha, Madhya, Oja and Gogrita. Visha and Madhya have 10 gunas each. Almost all the gunas are similar to each other except for the rasa. Visha has Anirdhishya rasa whereas Madhya has Amla rasa. The gunas of Visha and Madhya are almost similar, but of Visha and Ojas are opposite to each other. Visha and Madhya, which have almost similar gunas, are exactly opposite to the gunas of Ojas. So please refer this table which I have mentioned here. Visha Upadravya. So these are all the complications of Visha. I have mentioned 16 things here. First is Jwara, second is Kasa, third is Vamana, Shwasa, Hikka, Atitushna, Murcha, Atisara, Malavarodha, Anaha, Bastishula, Shirahashula, Shvayathu, Puti Damshatva, Raktastrava, Vishanila. So the treatment for these complications are, first one is Jwara Chikitsa. Kashaya of roots of Rajaviksha, Ushira, Kashmarya, Ghanapadmaka with sugar and madhu. Kashaya of Trifala, Aragvadha and Vyaghari cures Jwara and Vibandha. Kashaya of Apkava, Bilva fruit, Vacha, Musta and Punanarva cures Jwara, and the weakness of digestion arises from poison. Trifala, Aragvadha, Kanthakari. From this Kashaya is prepared. So from all this Kashaya has been prepared, so we could cure this Jwara. Kasa Chikitsa. The treatment for Kasa is Vaidehi, Ramantaka, Kapittarasa, Saindava, sugar and honey. We will take it for the treatment in the form of Lehana. Draksha Churna, Nagara, Pippali, Grita, Madhu. We will take it in the form of paste, that is Lehana. Vami Chikitsa. Kashaya of Bilva Mula and Maricha Churna or Bilva Churna and Dhatri, Parushaka and Madhuka with Kshira. For the treatment we will use this Kshiri Vruksha, Shrunga, Madhu, Sita. By using all this we could cure this Vami. Vami means vomit. Shvasa Chikitsa means breathing problem. Haritaki, Amalaki, Pippali, Shunthi, Guda, Madhu. We will all take this churna in the form of Lehana. Drakshasava, Vasarishta. By this we could cure the breathing problem. Hidma Chikitsa means hiccups. Churna of Shandaka, Kanaka, Katuk and Swarna Gaurika or of Vella, Shunthi, Kana, Ashira and 2 Rajani with Madhu. Vyosha, Draksha, Nimburasa. We will take it in the form of Lehana and we could cure these hiccups. Trushna Murcha Chikitsa means falling unconsciousness or dehydration. Lepana and Parikshena on the head and the chest by the Shita Virya Dravya with Akasha Jala and Sita and Dhruta. Sarveda Lepa or Parikshesha, Ambhojanala, Kusuma, Chandana, Akshira, Mauktikam, Toya, Kshira, Gruta and sugarcane juice. After Lepana and Paripeksha, fanning should be done with Talapatra. Finally, Avagaha Snana with Kshita Virya Dravya is done. So orally, Sharkara, Dadima, Madhu, Jala, Laja as given as pan to treat this unconsciousness or dehydration. Anaha Chikitsa. If there is pain in the bladder, Udavarta, Falavarti should be introduced. We should consume Aragvadha, Trivrita, Upakulya, Haritaki with Ghruta. And also we could take Erandataila and Haritaki Churna to cure this bladder problem. Atisara Chikitsa means diarrhea. To cure this, we should take equal quantity of Bhunimba, Musta, Trayanti, Indravaya, Indrayava, or we could take a one part together Chitraka, two parts Kutaja, 8 parts make churna and consume with water. So we could get relief with this diarrhea. We could also take pata with Nagara churna and dadhi. Kshira shula means headache. For this, we could take kakoli and kshiri vriksha kashaya or suta shakhara rasa or godhanti churna, or we could take the similar drugs such as twak churna along with draksha yashti churna, sharkara, sheetajala in the form of nasya. Raktastrava chikitsa. Kshira processed with maricha pana. Tanduliya mula along with sita and ghruta should be taken as pan, and as nasya sita are including with madhu and chagadugdha could cure raktastrava chikitsa. Shvayatu chikitsa means swelling on any part of the body. Drink shira boiled with vishwabheshaja, katuka, devadaru, vaidehi, or ajak shira boiled with surasa, pippali mula only after shuddhi, that is vamana and virechana. We could take this. Pippali kshira paka, we could also treat it with tulasi mula twak kalka and shira in the form of pana. Puti dansha chikitsa. In this stage, patient doesn't tolerate tikshna dravya, so parisheka and alepa of madhura snigdha shita dravyas along with shiri vriksha kashaya panchavalkala kwatha could be taken to treat this. Vishanila or ruddhatvata chikitsa. Vayu vitiates because of atisuta rakta, means too much blood is lost from the body of a person. Atyanta ruksha sevitauha, or if person indulges more in food and activities which are very dry. Krushasya, who is emaciated. This condition leads to Vishanila or Vishavata. Vishasya svabhavena means by a very nature of poison vata gets increased, giving rise to manasika lakshanas such as akshepaka, manorbhamsha, udmada and apasmara. The chikitsa for this is abhyanga, snehana, basti, anjana, pradhamana nasya. Savisha lakshana. Doshas can be vitiated or aggravated. Dhatus, vikruta avastha, no desire for food. Jihvadi, sthanas are abnormal, abnormal complexion and abnormal functioning of all indriyas and the mind. Vishamukta lakshana. When our body is free from everything, doshas are in equilibrium and functioning normally. Dhatus, pakruta avastha, desire of food, normalcy of malamutra. Jihvadi, thanas are normal, pleasing complexion, normal functioning of all indriyas and the mind. In some textbooks of Sushruta Samhita, instead of the word Samamutra Vitkam, the word Samasutra Jihvam is used, which means that the perception of taste returns to normalcy. If all these qualities are present, the physician can decide that the person is free from Visha. Acharya Vagbhatta has used the term Ahara Kamam instead of Annabhikaksha while explaining the Vishamukta Lakshana. So, after releasing all the Vishas and problems for our body, we will be free, and these are all the functions returned to the normal. So, the important questions in this chapter are the classification of Visha, explain Visha Adhisthana, explain Visha Upadarvya with Chikitsa, describe Visha Mukta Lakshana, difference between Visha, Madhya and Ojaguna. Thank you guys. Hope you like this video. Please like, do comment and share with your friends too who want to study in this lockdown. So I'm helping everyone by making these videos. So everyone be safe, because this pandemic is very dangerous and soon the third wave is coming. So I urge everyone, only go out when it is necessary, only for essentials. So guys, thank you. Please do like, share my video. I am Dr. Aisha signing out. Thank you.